Okay, it's right at 7. And for some reason, Facebook wouldn't let me tag everybody. So, I'm going to wait a little bit for people to jump on. This is my first live since January. Yep, I have been out of the loop and down for the count since January, but I'm back. And I'm weary and I don't have a lot of energy, so we're not going to cook a whole meal tonight. We are, however, going to cook chicken shish kebabs in the air fryer. And we're also going to put some cut up potatoes in the bottom, and all the wonderful juices and seasonings from the potatoes are going to, from the shish kebab are going to drip down and season those potatoes. So good. And we're going to make an infused water because I want to show you one of our newest tools, and I love it, and it's amazing, and it's actually so popular they completely misgauged the popularity of the cup slicer, and it's kind of on back order. So if you want to order this, then you need to go ahead and get your order in. It is allowing us to order, but it is not shipping ASAP like normal. Typically we ship within 2 days. We're not doing that right now because of the popularity of this item, and I think you're going to love it. Once we get the shish kebab started, then we'll make the drink, and I'll show you the cup slicer. So, here we go. We're going to start the live, and when people jump on, I guess they jump on. Okay, so it's gonna take a second. Give me a break. Just give me a little break here while I get you all plugged up. Okay, so, hi. I've missed you guys. Have you missed me? I've really missed you guys. Okay. This is the amazing shish kebab attachment that goes in the air fryer. I love this puppy. This is my first time using it. I've read up on it. I love it. I think it's awesome, and I cannot wait because I'm a shish kebab lover. Are you a shish kebab lover? I really love shish kebabs. So we are going to do shish kebabs tonight. I bought a whole package of chicken. Obviously, I don't need this whole package of chicken, so I will be freezing what I don't use. I think because there's only 3 of us here, and because my middle son, who was visiting, God bless him, he surprised me. It was amazing. He made a veritable feast last night, and we still have a lot of that left. So I'm only going to make a little bit tonight because I don't want it to go to waste. You know what I mean? So when I get ready to put that in a freezer situation, I will show you what I do to do that. All right. I have my handy dandy bowl. I have my chicken breast scissors. All right, now I want to cut these in half because they're very, very thick. What is the easiest way to cut a chicken breast in half? I will show you. This is one of my favorite tools. I use it a lot, not just for chicken. I use it for fruits and all kinds of things. Okay, this is the close and cut. If you've never seen the close and cut, it has these little spring-loaded platforms, okay? You're going to take your chicken breast, you're going to put it on that platform, make sure it's inside the boundaries of your little close and cut. You're going to close it, you're going to take your chef's knife, or any knife that's large enough to cut through. You're just going to put it right in where it folds up together, and you're going to cut. And I mean to tell you what, that chicken breast is going to be cut in half. It's so much easier to manage. Look at this. Now, if you're like me, you buy those the big packages of chicken breasts, but those chicken breasts are huge. Nobody can eat that much food. I mean, they're great if you're going to butterfly one and then half it with somebody. But if you're not going to butterfly it and half it with somebody, then the best way to save money, and I mean save money, is to go ahead and buy your packages of chicken breast and then cut them in half like this. And then you can freeze them already done, and there's part of your food prep already handled. Okay, so we are going to cut these in 1-inch cubes. And since they're already cut in half, that saves me so much time. All right, 1-inch cubes. Here we go, 1-inch cubes. All right. I'm going to fold this one around. That one's going to become a 1-inch cube like that. Okay. All right, we're doing pretty well here. 1-inch cubes. So, do you guys eat a lot of chicken? We eat a lot of chicken, but it sure did get pricey this spring, didn't it? I mean, everything got pricey. Eggs. I saw this really cool video today, the family in Ireland, vacationing in Ireland, and there was this actual vending machine for eggs. They put their credit card in, their credit card was approved, and they actually got this huge flat of eggs. It was like 18 eggs for $7. Which, you know, right now, we're paying about $7 for a flat of eggs, so, you know, that's not so bad. All right. Here we go. We're going to make that one. Quick, like a bunny. Now, a lot of different seasonings can be used for this. I'm actually going to use the garlic and herb rub. I was going to use Greek, but I'm out of Greek seasoning right now. Doggone it. So, we're just going to use the garlic and herb. It's so delicious, and it goes on anything. It's, you know, really good to use with chicken or beef or pork or anything, really. So, here we go. We are cut. A couple more cuts over there. All right, there we go. All right, put this in right here. There we go. I'm going to put all my chicken in a bowl. Kind of could have already did that, huh? Kind of could have, would have. I'm guessing Miss Beverly is the only one watching me right now. Is that you, Miss Beverly? Say hey. All right. We're going to use zucchini. I've already washed all this, so I'm not going to wash it again. Also, cut this in 1-inch cubes. So, don't need to be, that's about 1.5. I get it. I don't want to do it too thick, because if I do it too thick, it won't cook well. So, I would say 1-inch cubes, maybe 1/2 inch in thickness. We're also going to be using mushrooms and onions and cherry tomatoes. Okay. I love summertime when all the fresh vegetables come out. Oh my goodness. Such a delight to have fresh veggies whenever you want it. I used to have a garden. I don't do a garden anymore. It's more than I can handle anymore, but gosh. Isn't it nice to have a garden? I love gardens. Hi, Bev. I knew it was you. Okay, so here we go. We have our wonderful zucchini. This is a sweet onion. I prefer sweet onion. It's not that I don't, well, I also like a red onion. I like a red onion a lot, but this is just one great big humongous sweet onion. I'm only going to use half of it, I think. I don't think I'm going to need more than half of it. Probably should have used my chef's knife because this doggone onion is so big. But I am going to save the rest of that for tomorrow night. And I'm just going to cut this into chunks. My kids don't really like onion. I love onion, so, you know, it kind of cook for me. And if they don't like it, they can cut it off. Alright. Besides, if they want to cook it, you know, more power to them. I don't see them doing it. Oh! Okay. Take that outer rim off. Cut this into smaller chunks. Yeah, that's so good. I'll probably put, I don't know, 4 or 5 pieces of onion. Doesn't need to be a lot. Just enough to flavor it, taste it. Okay, onion done. Cherry tomatoes. This is another thing I like to put on my closing cut. Like when I put a cherry tomato on a salad, you know, they're good, they're tasty, but sometimes that's just a little too much. And I don't know about you, but when you stick your fork in this thing and it goes flying across the table, that's just rude. So I put these in my close and cut, and I half them. For tonight's dinner, I'm not going to half them. I'm going to cook them whole. But that's another thing that I use the close and cut for when I make a salad. I cut them in half so that people can easily poke them and they don't go flying across the table and bing somebody in the forehead, because that would just be my luck. Binging somebody in the forehead, right? All right, now, I hope you all know that you never saturate a mushroom. You get a paper towel, which of course I don't have, so I'm going to use a napkin. You get a paper towel and you make it damp, and then you damply remove the dirt and grossness from your mushroom. Why? Because mushrooms are already so porous that when you put the water in it, all it does is just soak it up in water, and then you got water dripping everywhere, and that's not cool. Nobody wants that. So I'm going to dampen my little rag here, and I'm going to clean off my mushrooms. There we go. I'm not going to use the stems today, so I can toss that. All right. One mushroom. Again, just a gentle wiping. It doesn't have to be harsh. Sometimes if you get too harsh, all you're going to do is end up peeling that outer layer of the mushroom, and there's no harm in that. But, you know, a lot of the times, I don't know if it's true for mushrooms. I've never fully investigated. All I know is I love mushrooms, so I eat them a lot. But like most things, when you take off that outer layer, you're taking off vitamins. I don't know if that's true of mushrooms, but I don't want to risk it because I love mushrooms. So I'm just going to take these mushrooms, get her done. These are so large and beautiful. I'm going to have to cut these in quarters. Gosh, they're so nice. Food Lion, y'all. Food Lion did me good on produce today. Sure did. I got some really beautiful produce. I feel very blessed. I haven't actually done any grocery shopping since January. It's nice to get back in the game. I've missed you guys. Did you miss me? I hope so. I sure do hope so. Let's see, we've got 4, 5. We'll do one more. I think that should be plenty. What do you think? And if you decide that you're going to make shish kebabs after you watch this tonight, I want to hear about it. I want you to make sure that you come into the team. I want you to come into table time. I want you to come into the party and let me know that you made the shish kebabs. Okay, Victoria, I'm making shish kebabs just for you, love. Okay, all right. Mushrooms done. All right, like I said, I'm going to cut these in half, or quarters. That's all we really need. Perfect. Oh, that's chicken. Okay. Quarter these pretty little buddies. Ooh, they're so meaty. I love that. Love a meaty mushroom. This is the utility knife. They have recently redesigned all of our coated knife sets. You guys, so beautiful. The colors are nice and muted. They go with all kitchens. Oh, they're just so nice. I'm so excited. I did buy the bread knife. I have a bread knife, but I tend to use bread knives often. So I did buy a bread knife. This is the new coated bread knife. Isn't that beautiful? So nice. It's a nice muted dove gray. I love it. I'm very excited. Okay, everything is cut up and ready. So what I want to do now is make sure that I get my spices coated on the chicken. So I'm going to add some pepper. I'm going to add some salt. Not much, because, you know, the older you get, the more you get high blood pressure and crap like that. So I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of the garlic and herb seasoning. There's 1. There's 2. All right. And then, all right, watch. See that oil come up there? That is so cool. All right. That gives you exactly a tablespoon of oil. And my oil is low. I probably should have added oil because it's going to take a little bit longer for me to get full here. There we go. All right. I'm going to take my spoon. Now I'm just going to mix that all up so everything is coated well. If I had gloves, I'd be using my hands because I'm typically a hands-on girl. But using that oil helps everything stick to that chicken so beautifully that everything is going to taste beautiful. Now, the other thing I'm going to do to add flavor to my potatoes, because we are having potatoes tonight, is that I'm going to cut up the potatoes in just little cubes. I'm actually going to put them just in the bottom of your air fryer. You have, just a little bottom drip tray. I'm actually going to put my potatoes right on that drip tray. So all the drippings from the shish kebab as it's cooking, it's going to drip down onto those potatoes and flavor those potatoes beautifully. Okay, as you can see, I have already pre-installed my skewers on the rack. Only because it does take a little time and it, can be fussy. So, I'm just going to take them off one at a time. Now, to put your skewers on the rack, you want to lay your skewer, once your skewer is full, we're going to lay it here and put the point through the hole. Oh, through the hole. You're going to secure the point through this way. All right, so here we go. We're going to take these skewers off. The reason for that is because that way they won't come flying off while you're cooking. All right, nobody wants your skewers flying off while you're cooking, right? Then you end up with a mess in the bottom of your air fryer. That's no good. Here we go. Skewers out. Okay, start with a piece of chicken. All right, we've got chicken. We've got zucchini. We've got tomato. And we've got onion. Too many pieces of onion. There we go. All right. Load your skewers as so. Chicken. Zucchini. Tomato. Onion. All right. First skewer done. Put this aside. On my next skewer, we have chicken. What else do you like? Shish kebab. I like pork shish kebab. I like, shrimp. Shrimp on the bobby. That's delicious. I think that kind of takes care of your proteins, right? Although, I don't know. Like when you go to Busch Gardens and you get those massive turkey legs? I guess that might be, I don't know if that's done on the bobby or not. That looks kind of fun, right? Oh, I forgot my mushrooms. Well, poopy. All right, well, here we go. Okay. I'll make sure I get it on this one. I'll have to redo that first one, won't I? Okay. Oh, gosh, this looks so good, y'all. Now, you know what? Just because, I'm not going to redo it. Just because some of us have symmetry issues. I know Miss Beverly's one of those with symmetry issues like me. Doesn't mean that it has to be symmetrical if you're not going to freak out over it. I tend to freak out over it, so I'm just going to pretend like it's not there. And I'm not going to look at it. Because I'm a symmetry person. It's all got to be the same. It's all got to look the same. Yeah, I know. Weird, right? Oh, gosh. This is going to be so good. This goes pretty quick, y'all. I've already got 3 done. Nice. Okay. I'm going to have to wind this one around a little bit. There. Okay. Zucchini, tomato, mushroom, onion. They're not super duper sharp, y'all, but they're sharp enough that if they hit you, they hurt. So be careful. Just be careful. It's anything like, don't worry, be happy now. Alright. Getting there, y'all. Getting there, getting there. We're almost done. We're almost halfway there. Uh-oh. That one broke. Not too good. There we go. Onion, yum. Okay. You know, I don't think anybody decided that we were all gonna eat our fill by eating a shish kebab. These are a little short to get full eating a shish kebab. I don't know if you guys saw what my son made for me last night, but my son made stuffed pork chops, but the way he made it was he sliced the pork chop into thinner slices, and so that he could roll it, and he put spinach and cheese and spices and I don't know what all, but I mean to tell you what, they were out of this world. And I still have some. It's kind of like a shish kebab because he put it all on skewers. So good, y'all. My kids are such good cooks. They really are. I'm really blessed. Both of my husbands were gourmet cooks. Dalton's daddy was a gourmet cook, and their daddy was a gourmet cook. So I'm a little spoiled. I'm a lot spoiled. I learned a lot, though, and that's a blessing. You know, to learn a lot about cooking from two husbands who enjoyed cooking and taught me a lot. And well, my first husband's mama was, oh my gosh, she was an amazing cook. She was a country cook. She's from Tennessee. She taught me an awful lot about cooking. I love Mom Lane's cooking. She was a dear, dear woman. She taught me a lot, and I'm blessed to have many of her recipes. So, there we go. All right. We have one more skewer after this, and we will be ready to pop it in our air fryer. Tell you what, I cannot speak more highly about our air fryer. I mean, to have a piece of equipment that I can bake in, I can air fry in, I can rotisserie in, I can reheat pizza or fries or whatever, and it's, golly, so dag-nab delicious. No matter what I cook in it, it comes out tender and juicy. We make, the boys like fish sticks, which just shocks the pants off of me because most kids, I don't know, I don't remember liking fish sticks as a kid. I know we had them, but when I was a kid, you ate what was put in front of you. You didn't get choices about it. I don't remember actually liking fish sticks as a child, but they actually like fish sticks. So because they didn't want to eat stuffed pork chops last night, that's okay, more for us. We actually made them fish sticks in the air fryer. Oh, so good. They snarfed it up. Of course, they also had French fries. And I mean, French fries in the air fryer is ridiculous. So good. Perfect every time. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so here we have our skewers. Our skewers are done. So we're going to load up our skewers. Now, yes, I have a lot of meat left over. I'll just use it for something else. But here we go. We're going to take our assembly. I've already put the wheels on the center bar. All right. We're going to put this through a hole. See this hole? We're going to put that through the hole. Right there. All right. And we're going to put this. We're going to mush it. We're going to put this. Oh, goodness. There we go. We're going to mush it so that this goes through the flat part and the hook of it goes through that hole. That's going to secure it. It's not going to fall around. It's not going to fall apart. It's not going to fall off. That's what you want. Definitely don't want it falling off. So, here we go. Move, darn ya. Scooch. There we go. Oh gosh, this is going to be so good, you guys. I'm so excited. Close that up a second. Okay. My back is starting to be angry with me, y'all. I haven't done much standing in the last few weeks, so standing presents issues for me. But I'm getting there. Wish I had a tall stool. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Have a stool to sit on in the kitchen. Maybe I'll have to invest in one of those. I've invested in a lot of other kitchen equipment. Why not, right? Almost done. There we go. Okay, last one. Here it is. Okay, they're snug as a bug in a rug on here. Okay, here we are. We have our skewers. Okay, now, we have gone through this before where you put the basket in the air fryer. On the left-hand side of the air fryer, the hole is deeper. You want to make sure that you put your center stop in that hole, push to the left. Then you can set it on the right more properly. So I'm going to push to the left, set it in the properly. Now I'm going to try to take this phone off here so that you can see. All right, see, there's the left, there's the right. We are going to take this tray out and we're going to cut up our potatoes real quick. So, sorry about this, you guys. I just don't have any other way of doing it. Hi, Marlo. Can't get it all put up back in. So I'm just going to move this aside and do this right here. Okay? So forgive me. But here are my potatoes. I am going to peel the potatoes really quickly and cut them up really quickly. I don't want to mix this with my other foods, so I'm just going to toss it in there. I should have had another bowl out, huh? Okay. The reason for doing this is because even though the spits come very close to the bottom, those drippings from the chicken, oh my gosh, it's going to come right down on those potatoes and flavor those potatoes like you would not believe. It's going to be fabulous. Okay. Best potato peeler I've ever had, by the way. Of course, it's Pampered Chef. I've had a lot of potato peelers. My favorite for years and years was just that standard little metal thing. I think it was by a company called Echo, E-K-K-O or something like that. And when we were growing up, that's what our parents had. I mean, everybody had an Echo. I haven't used one of those in quite some time since I got my Pampered Chef potato peeler, and holy bejeebers, do I love this puppy. I love, love, love it. Alright, I'm just going to cut these into small cubes. Don't forget, you want to cut them as evenly as possible so they cook evenly. Alright. Small cubes. Right on that tray. I am going to put a little bit of oil. I have my oil spritzer handy. I am going to spray them with a little bit of oil. The reason for that is because, you know, I do want a little, not crispy like a French fry, but I do want them to crisp up just a little bit. And those juices coming down on there. Oh, gosh, y'all, I'm tasting this stuff right now, and I'm not even supposed to eat potatoes. But, oh, well. Here we go. Is that not quick or what? Okay, done. That's enough for 2 help. Well, I'll do one more because, who knows, my son might want to come in and have some food. So we'll have to see. So I'll do one more potato. Here we go. I'm hearing doors out there. I'm wondering if I'm getting ready to have a bunch of people walk into my kitchen. It's funny, my house has always been the go-to house. My kids' friends always hung out here with us. Always called me Mama Lissa. I've always had the house, which is fine by me, because in doing that, I always knew that my children were safe, and the parents of all these kids all knew that their children were safe. And that is huge. I love these kids like they're my own. So when they call me Mama Lissa, it makes my heart happy. I now have grandbabies from a lot of these people who call me Grammy, just like my own biological babies do. You talk about blessed. I am one blessed girl. Okay, here we go. As you can see, here are... Oh, somebody, let's say, y'all, that Pampered Chef peeler is the best. No kidding, Bev. It's just so awesome, right? Okay, now, here are my potatoes. Everything is on the sheet. I am going to take the oil spritzer. Now, this is the oil spritzer. You have to pump up the oil spritzer. Once you get to where it's resisting you, you don't have to pump anymore. This is the Pampered Chef version of Pam. Use it. Do not use Pam. Pam will destroy your cookware, people. I mean, like, not even a little bit. Like, Pam destroys your cookware. And if you use Pam on our stoneware, you ruin your warranty. So, you know, just a hint. Okay, we're going to close it up. We're going to select Rotisserie, which defaults to 400 degrees. And we're going to move this down to 20 minutes. Okay. We are going to hit the button to start it, and then you're going to hit rotate, and it's going to rotate those spits so it cooks evenly. And I can cut the light on, and I can show you. This is what's happening in there, y'all. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's turning, and it started. That's awesome. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to make our drink. Okay, I'm trying to get you to stand up. Okay, I'm going to move all this aside. Oh, actually, you know what I need to do? I need to make sure that I get that chicken put away. So why don't we do that real quick together? This is all going to go in the trash. Okay, remember I told you about that closing cut. So, I have 2 more chicken breasts here, and I don't want to leave these out. So, I'm going to go ahead and prepare these and put these in freezer bags. While I have you, you can see just how simple this is again, because, you know. Alright, here we go. Done. Voila, exactly in half. It's the craziest, right? Okay. 1, 2. Oh, I had 3 more chicken breasts in there. That's awesome, y'all. There are 3 of us on any given weekday. So, what I will do now is save one of these. I will put 3 in one baggie and 3 in the other baggie, and now that's perfect. Yay. Okay. A lot of people go ahead and season their chicken. I don't season mine because I never know what cuisine I'm going to be cooking. Today it might be Chinese, tomorrow it might be Mexican. Okay, there we go. And I dearly love this chef's knife because holy cow, it makes quick business of anything it touches. Super duper sharp, so do be careful. I accidentally touched the end of it one day with my thumb. Tore my thumb up. Sure did. Super sharp. But there we go. We just took 3 chicken breasts and made 2 meals out of it in freezer baggies. How simple was that? I love it. Put that aside. I'm going to have to get a baggie for this because I don't want to waste that. That'll go for another meal tomorrow. Alright, we're going to put this in the trash. We did good tonight, y'all. We're making good timing. Alright, I promised you a drink. This drink is a great summer refresher. Hi, Lois. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, this is a great summer refresher. We are going to use the new cup slicer. This is a wonder gadget, okay? You can see the blades here in the bottom. This is how you get it to finish cutting, okay? We are going to make a drink that has strawberries, cucumbers. Oh my gosh, how did I lose my fingernail polish? Okay, strawberries, cucumbers, a little bit of ginger, and some lemon juice. So good. So let me get another cutting board. Love these. Love my cutting mats. Okay, here comes the cucumber. Again, we want to peel the cucumber. So quick. And in case y'all are wondering, I do have a little pot of water down there. And I'm not just using a filthy, nasty peeler. I promise. Because that's just gross. I would never do that. Look how sharp this puppy is. Oh my gosh. Quick business, y'all. Quick business. Okay. Do not want to use a knife that I just used chicken, so I will use my utility knife. I'm going to cut thin slices. These are all relatively uniform, probably about a 1/4 inch each. And we're just going to put these in the bottom of our family size quick stir pitcher. Okay, this is the family size quick stir pitcher. As you can see, it has the element that goes up and down that will mix all your goodies up. Num num num. Alright, so cucumber into the bottom. Strawberries. Alright, so Pampered Chef no longer has the wonderful little gadget that we used to have where we could take the tops off strawberries really quickly. Yes, we write to them weekly and let them know that we want it back. So far it hasn't happened yet, but we're still hopeful. Alright, I am going to cut the tops off of these strawberries. I'm going to prepare them for the cup slicer. This is just cutting the little leaves off because, you know, they're cute, but we don't need tops on our strawberries. Yes, I did wash all of these earlier. Like I said, I washed all my stuff just to make sure that I had pre-prepared and didn't have to. And the reason for that is because, don't laugh. You can laugh, actually. My ring light and where I actually have my phone stand is actually in my sink. Because I don't have very much room in my kitchen. My kitchen is actually very, very small. So I don't have a lot of room to work. So I help that by keeping my ring light and my oh, you know what it's called, the tripod, in my sink. Okay, here we go. This is the cut slicer. It is a brand new product, just came out March 1st, and I am going to turn this around so you guys can see how the cut slicer works. All right. As you see, I'm putting this directly on top of the strawberry and pushing down. And I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm trying to follow with my phone. I'm not sure if I'm doing a great job here, y'all. Alright, I'm getting a little bit full. I'm going to put the bottom down. This is the bottom. I'm going to put the bottom down. Push that in the bottom so everything comes through. Pour it all into my pitcher. What do you think? Is that awesome or what? Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to turn my camera around so, well, I don't know if I'm going to turn my camera around or not. Yep, I'm going to turn my camera around so you guys can watch me do this. Look, no effort, you guys. This is ridiculous. All done. That quickly. I didn't have to sit there and slice on that stuff. Holy cow. Made quick business of the strawberries, right? Huh. I'm amazed by that. I love that new gadget. That's one of my favorite new gadgets. It's going to stay one of my favorite new gadgets and will probably be one of the most well-used gadgets in my house. Alright, ginger. We are going to use just a smidge of this ginger. I'm going to peel it. Just a smidge of it. I'm going to slice it very thin. A lot of people don't particularly care for ginger. I happen to like it, and it has all kinds of excellent properties. So I'm definitely going to include the ginger in my drink. This is a great drink for springtime or summertime. Anytime you're starting to get out there and start to, you know, work in your yards, work in your gardens, you want to actually add nutrients and stuff back into your body. This is such a tasty way to do that. Okay, I'm going to slice this super duper thin. We do have a garlic slicer. I do not have it. I have thought many times about investing in said slicer and still have not done it. If you have it, this would be a great opportunity to use that. I'm thinking if I'm going to make this drink more and more often, I'm going to have that slicer. So here we are. I have my little pieces of ginger. Just going to pop that in there. Last but not, oh, two more items. We do have lemon. We're going to be putting lemon in here. I am going to slice this. This is not recommended for the cup slicer because the cup slicer does require less stout products like strawberries or mushrooms, that kind of thing. But I am just going to slice my lemon in thin slices. Let's see if I can move this so it shows you what I'm doing a little bit better. You see? Yeah, a little bit better. Alright. I am using the utility knife right now. This is the forged utility knife. I love our forged knife collection, and they do have a lifetime warranty. So, if you are in the market to invest in a set of perfect knives, and you don't want to pay a fortune for the German ones, I highly suggest our forged knife collection. Alright, again, we're just going to toss all of this into our pitcher. And last but not least, we are going to put in fresh mint. I am not going to do anything more than just remove it from the stalk. I don't want the great big stem. So all I'm doing is pulling the leaves off. I'm not even going to crush them. Just going to put the mint in. I do not add sugar to this. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of being healthy to add a lot of sugar. However, if you feel like it needs sugar, stevia would be a good option. Some people like to use monk fruit. I just don't buy the mint and everything else in there and have at it. The strawberries give it enough sweetness for me, so I don't worry too much about it. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, there we go. We have our mint, our strawberries, our ginger, and our cucumbers, and I'm going to fill it with water, and I'll be right back. Meanwhile, we only have 8 minutes left on our shish kebabs and our potatoes. Oh, so good, y'all. I can't wait to share this with you. It's going to taste so delicious. All right, I'm going to move all this over so I can put it in the trash. Get rid of all my yuckies. I'm one of those people that likes to clean while I cook, so I don't have a nasty mess when it's all over with to come back to after I ate my meal. I can't stand that. And there we have it. Okay, so family size pitcher. You can see the little grate. This is the mixer. We're going to put this on here, and very carefully, we're just going to mix this down. What it's going to do is going to start pushing those flavors out of the veggies and the fruits. And the, well, I guess, I don't know whether ginger is considered a veggie or not. Anyway, the cucumber and the strawberry and the lemon, everything is going to meld up together beautifully, and that's going to be your nice infused water drink. It's super duper healthy, super duper yummy, and there we have it. So I'm not going to keep you while I'm waiting for this to finish cooking, okay, but I will come back to you when it's done, and I'll make sure that I take pictures, and I will put pictures in the group. But I will turn the light on. Let me see if I can turn this around, turn the camera around so you can see. Look at all that cooking in there. It's just going around beautifully, and all those juices are floating right down to the bottom, cooking those potatoes. It's going to be fabulous. Okay, remember, your chicken needs to be at 165 degrees. So if you have a meat thermometer, make sure you use it. I have the wonderful meat thermometer from Pampered Chef. This is a meat thermometer that you can actually put in your food while it's cooking, and the outside of it can sit on the outside of your oven. So it's an easy read meat thermometer. It's fantastic. I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing right now, but because my son so badly and desperately does not want to be on video that he just crawled through my kitchen. He's hysterical. He's absolutely hysterical. Do what? Oh, he's letting the dog out. Okay, so anyway, when my meat is done, when my shish kebab is finished, I am going to test my chicken, make sure it's at 165 degrees. I will make sure that my potatoes are done and everything gets a good stir. And let's see, what can you do with veggies? Lois, since you don't eat fruit, what can you do with veggies? What kind of veggies would you be interested in cooking with? This is a great question. And while this is cooking, we can talk about it. I might have to take you to my room to sit down because my back is absolutely on fire right now. So let's go back to my room and we will talk about it. What kind of veggies do you prefer? One of the things that I am going to do soon, I just purchased my head of cauliflower today. One of the things that I plan on doing with my cauliflower is I'm going to be making cauliflower steaks. And I am going to be doing that in my air fryer. I gotta turn a light on. I'm sorry, you guys. This is a little awkward, isn't it? See, this is what happens when you go away. There it is. I've been away from home for 3 months, and I'm back. Okay, so, cauliflower, broccoli, butternut squash, all of those roast really, really well in the air fryer. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do the cauliflower steak since it's just me. You know, there's plenty enough room to do 2 of those. I have roasted cauliflower. I do potatoes. I have roasted butternut squash. I have roasted acorn squash. All of those roast super, super well in the air fryer. And you maintain all those wonderful vitamins. So it's perfect. The other thing that I do like to do with my potatoes and with squash, I have done sweet potatoes and squash as well. I do a mixture of zucchini and yellow squash and corn, and I put that in the air fryer in the small stoneware pan, and put a little bit of a drizzle on that with some spices, and put that and roast it in the air fryer. I have also done a rotisserie chicken, where I have put the vegetables in the bottom tray and just let the chicken drip down. I've also done pork loin that way. The rotisserie function on the air fryer is absolutely one of my most favorite things in the world. I use that rotisserie function a lot, especially with pork loin, because we love pork loin here. So I'll do a pork loin, bundle that up, and let all the drippings go down to whatever I put in the roasting pan, whether it's squash or regular veggies or broccoli. Let's see. The other thing you can do, we have a great recipe on the website for zucchini fries. Actually cutting the zucchini into fry shapes, dredging them in a little bit of almond flour, I believe, spritzing them with the oil, and putting those in the air fryer. And that is delicious, nice little crispy zucchini fries. So good. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh, did Lois get angry? I didn't see Lois get angry with something, but I hope she's not angry. I hope we were able to answer some questions for her. Let's see. What else? The picture is wonderful, Bev, by the way. That picture is fantastic. Tomatoes are also really good. You can make... Aw, thanks, baby girl. I appreciate you. Another thing you can do is we have several different pans and stuff that actually come for other appliances that fit really, really well in the air fryer. One of those is the bundt pan. You can actually bake a cake in the air fryer in the little bundt pan. You can also... I haven't done a casserole. I'm a little nervous about doing casseroles. I don't know why I shouldn't be, because really, technically, all the air fryer is a miniature convection oven. Okay, convection oven uses air to circulate throughout the oven to cook your food. So the air fryer is just a compact convection oven. So you can technically make your casseroles and such in the various pans that we do have for other appliances that fit well into the air fryer. Let's see. Okay, we might be about ready, and I'm going to let you walk with me. I'm trying, y'all. I just had surgery, so I'm really, really stiff, and I'm really, 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 really tired. I'm not doing well. But if I walk and get a little bit of exercise, I'll build my stamina little bit by little bit, right? Okay, so I think I heard it beep, which means it's ready. So we're going to walk into the kitchen together, and we are going to use our little tool and take it out and test it and make sure the temperature is right. Okay, yep, it says end. All right, I'm going to turn this around so you can see. Okay, here we go. End. Oh my word, would you look how beautiful that is? All right, this is the tool that you use to lift the basket or the skewer here out of the air fryer. You see how I've put that little hook underneath the edges of that? You just lift up and pull. And there it comes. That is the splash guard that needs to remain in the top of your air fryer at all times. So, oh gosh, I forgot to put my, here. I needed to put a little mat down, didn't I? All right, here we go. We're going to take this out, put it here. I can pretty well guarantee that this is at 165 degrees. But to prove it, stick it into your meat. There we go. Oh, yeah. I think we hit that. I think we hit that just fine. All right. So, all right. And to me, those potatoes need a little bit more time. So, I'm going to put these on bake at 350 for 6 minutes. I'm going to let those potatoes bake while I remove these from the skewer. gosh, look at that water. Look at that. Does that not look amazing, you guys? Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to drink some of that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around. Here we are. Okay, get a plate. All right, we have a plate. We're gonna remove the skewers. Yes, they're hot. Dear Gussie. All right. 1, 2. Yes, you can always give a skewer to somebody and have that on their plate. I'm just kind of one of these people, I just like to make plates pretty. So I have to remove it and then make the plate pretty, okay? It's all about the presentation. You know, Gordon Ramsay will tell you that, right? I'm just learning from Gordon. There are worse people to learn from, right? I mean, he's laughing at us all the way to the bank, so I figure if it's good enough for Gordon Ramsay, it's good enough for me. Oh my gosh, y'all, this food looks ridiculous. So good. Yeah, that was hot. In case you're wondering why I jumped, it was very, very hot. Because I touched the actual spit that all of it is hooked to, and it's much thicker, so it retains that heat much better. Yeah, that was pretty warm. Don't be listen. Okay? That. All right. Goodness gracious, you guys. All right. Use your little tool there to put that in the sink. And I will show you guys this food. So good. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Everything cooked beautifully. Everything seasoned beautifully. So we're going to walk together. Go get another plate. And I'm going to plate some of this up for my child, who just crawled across my kitchen floor to take my dog outside, which I think is hilarious. You know, more power to him. 36 years old, crawling on the floor. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We're going to move this aside. Move this over. Chicken. Let's turn you around so you can watch. We have zucchini, tomato, onion, mushroom, more chicken. You know, they say that the first way you eat is actually with your tummy. I mean, with your eyes. So, that being said, your food needs to be pretty. It needs to have color. It needs to have variations in color. I mean, you don't want to look at something that's just all brown or all blue. It should be pretty. So, there we go. We've got our beautiful vegetables and our beautiful meat and our onions and our tomatoes giving us some pretty color. Oh my goodness, y'all. I am so excited about this. Okay. I'll make that pretty. Okay. Also pretty. All right, now I'm going to get a cup over here. Get a pretty cup for my son so he can have some pretty juice. It's coming out, y'all. All right, your dinner's ready. Let's see if I can even lift this. All right, I'm gonna put this right here so you can watch me. All right. Now we'll get you some potatoes out of here, and your dinner is ready. I'll turn it around. Look, you guys. Look at all those potatoes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Potatoes. on the plate. Potatoes on the plate. Nice, crispy, yummy potatoes. Okay. There. All right. How's dinner? There's dinner. Oh, Lois, I hear you. If I didn't multitask, I don't know that I could function. I am always doing more than one thing at a time. So I'm super glad that you were here, that you took a peek with us, and let's have some shish kebab and potatoes. Now, I know, Victoria, you don't want to eat potatoes. I know. I don't eat potatoes either. But quite honestly, I didn't have the energy to cauliflower rice tonight. I rice my cauliflower tonight. So, tomatoes it is. I mean, potatoes it is. All right, you guys. Love you bunches. Enjoy your nice summer treat all summer long. And bon appetit. If you make this, please come into the party or come into my VIP group and let me know that you made shish kebabs. Because I can't wait to hear what you made, what flavors you used, and how much you love yours too. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great night. Much love. Talk to you soon. Yes, Bev, come get some. You know you're welcome to. I love you guys. Bye.